When was I blonde? Okay. Well, speaking of beautiful blondes, my lovely, lovely, lovely Marian Getz, you know how much I love you. I love you. Wolf. Gregor, we love you as well. Marian is not only my neighbor, but she is indeed my partner in crime. And you had an amazing Today Special with Wolf last week. One of your choices was a wine opener, and I didn't even get to sell it with you.
I know.
It was gone by like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I will tell you, there are two things happening. This was not going to be in my show because they actually sold as many off the air as we were supposed to sell on the air tonight. You get your choice of color, but the price, now that price is only good now. Adam Marland, if you are watching at home, we were going to sell this for, you know, the regular sale price of $24.95. I said, Adam, it's my 20th. I want 20 for 20. Right? I want 20 for 20. So they are doing that price adjustment only now. This is the only show, the only airing. If you couldn't get Wolfgang's wine opener when it was a Today's Special last week, now that was manual. It was beautiful and had a great gift box. My mom, who you met, has very severe arthritis and dexterity issues. She is a purple fan. I am too. It's last call on that eggplant and last call on that red. And then finally, and I'm going to do this real quickly, and Marian's going to turn us loose with the best part of the show. And that is the wine. Final 300 of the eggplant, the balance of which are in the metallic red. But even the stand has a purpose. It's a foil cutter. And it's the stand as well. Marian, you know how much I love you and you know how much I love wine, girl.
And we know how much Wolfgang loves wine. And when he found out about this show, he said, Marian, make sure you make it special for Shannon. And then he says, you know, bring me some wine. And so he signed bottles of wine for you, and Vic, and for your mom and dad, and for your brother and his wife.
Okay.
And he was really sad that he couldn't be here. And when we talked about your favorite foods, he helped me design the menu that we're going to feed you.
Kidding.
But he's here in spirit, he said to tell you.
Thank you. I love that. You know, Marian, and thank you so much for all the hard work that you do, not only tonight, but for all your shows. It really is true, though, as you know, Wolfgang's right-hand partner in crime in the kitchen. Opening that bottle of wine is really part of that perfect pairing experience, but let's be honest, if you got to put between your legs, if you got to
and I'm already not dainty, so I'm so glad that he made this. And I'm so not an expert on wine, so I'm so grateful that it's really easy to do.
It is. It really is. So can you so that's literally all you do.
Yeah.
You push a button,
you push
and
the
it does all
bottom
the
button
work.
and it pulls the cork out.
Okay.
You push the top button and it gives the cork back to you.
Yeah.
I love that stand is a foil cutter, so I'll move this red right over.
One other thing that I want to point out, though, and Rick, we'll show that quantity left. I just want to double check. This price is expiring. This is the only show that you can get this for $20, that free shipping. Oh, they didn't tell me that they were doing a $5 flex pay. Okie dokie. So obviously the anniversary is over in just a couple of moments. So Marian, you literally just put it over the cork and it does all the work.
Absolutely, and I love that Wolfgang gave you the batteries with it.
Yes.
So you open it up and you're opening wine as soon as you open up the box.
Yeah, you could spend that much money on the batteries for crying out loud. You know, one other thing about that is those rechargeable ones. I had a rechargeable wine opener many years ago, and I'll tell you, I would never, ever, 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 ever do it again because A, it lost its charge because I kept it on the charger, and you know, and so you know, if it's not a good battery, it kind of degrades or disintegrates. And number two, you're never, when you think about it, you're never getting full power because that battery, you know, kind of erodes over time. When you have the batteries and you get the batteries with it, you never ever have to worry about loss of power. And there is, yes, while there's a production to opening wine, this just lends itself to a better overall enjoyable experience because you're not fighting with a cork. And Marian, doesn't it stink when you get a nice bottle of wine and there's that little itty bit of cork floating in it, right? I mean, it makes a person crazy. And you know, I've got friends who collect corks. If you tear that sucker up with, you know, a regular old wine opener, you really have ruined in large part the experience, I think.
It's true, and I don't know that much about wine, and I would be so intimidated to open wine in front of someone if I didn't know what I was doing. But I love that this is perfect for everyone, whether you drink it or not. But look at how easy, and here comes the cork right back to you. You just press the opposite button.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love how easy this is. I think it's elegant looking.
Yeah.
It's Wolfgang Puck. He loves his wine, so of course he makes a great wine opener.
He does indeed. It's free shipping for this hour. It is, of course, that special price for this hour. I don't know if I can do the Wolfgang Puck wine school or not. I'm trying to remember exactly what he says. All right, first do not overfill the glass. Okay,
that's right.
Now I'm doing like two different accents at once, so it's getting worse. And I haven't even had any wine yet. beautiful color, right? And then he goes, I can do vegetables better than anything else. Okay, here we go. It's like, very complex.
Perfect.
See? Sometimes we know our friends a little too well.
It's true.
Don't worry, friends, the wine will not go to waste. You know? So, and I think that's another thing in terms of talking about going to waste. Because the cork is so perfectly preserved, Marianne, it makes it really easy to recork the bottle then too,
Absolutely.
right?
And Wolfgang says it's fine to turn it around if it's a little bit difficult to get in from that end. But again, it'll take the cork out for you just by pressing one button, and then it'll give the cork back to you just by pressing the opposite button. So you just hold onto the neck of the wine, let the little gizmo do its work for you. Up comes the cork, and then as soon as it's free, press the other button, the top one, and here comes the cork back to you.
Wow. All right, now do not hang up. I repeat, do not hang up.